Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. If I trust the evil YouTube, my video should be upcoming on YouTube soon. But before we get started, I'm gonna have to make a few adjustments in my settings here. But in a nutshell, today we are going to play the Ultimate Recruitment event. What that means is that we are going to create a new character to play the Sinners Online until from level 1 to level 30. But before we can get started, just allow me to be able to make some adjustments here. What did I do with my? I understand it's probably a bit early for most people. Sadly, if I don't do it right now, I'm not going to be able to do it again later today. Later today, we will have the aftershock effect for Raging Knight. I guess I'll adjust my thumbnail a bit later. Too many thumbnails. Um, I toyed with making a water character. Basically, everyone who made a new character seems to have made a water character to try out the changes to the water power. I thought I would go another way. I've been binging Arrow for some time and decided to let us create the Green Arrow. Although some time ago I was planning to create other characters quite some time ago. Let's go over here. Like I had created a Starfire character that I never got the chance to start playing, and I also had created the Gorgon King. So eventually I will play those characters. I just couldn't find the time right now. But today, where's our? But today we are going to play the Green Arrow. So let's get this party started. And of course, just to be on the safe side, if you can hear me, say yes. So I did create my Green Arrow character ahead of time.
Need a hand? I'm Superman, and I'm going to get you off this ship.
So this should do it. So our friend Superman got us off the ship. He's so nice. So again, just to be sure to
Oracle. She's going to help us navigate through Brainiac's defenses. Be on your toes for Brainiac's sentries.
So again, just to be on the safe side, if you can hear me, say yes. I don't see the chat just yet, but I'll see it in just a second. And there we go. So here we have Hero Games. We have Ray-Ban. So yes, you can hear me. That is good. That is good. So I understand it is probably a lot very early for most of you guys. Sadly, I was planning to do it like yesterday at 5, and somehow I couldn't manage to do it at the time. Also at 5, it's usually around supper time. So when I go live, I try to make an exception and have supper a bit earlier, but I can't really do that every day. And at around 9 o'clock could be another time where I could probably try to do a stream. But by the time I reach 9 o'clock, it's pretty late in my day. Usually my days starts pretty early. So I guess I have no choice today. I have to do my live stream very, very early because later on today we will have the Aftershock event. So that's probably what I will cover later today. So right now we do have the recruitment event. I won't be able to show it to you. Oh, okay, I can show it to you. So right now we do have the recruitment event. So in a nutshell, what you have to do is that you have to level up. You have to create a new character, and do not use any skip. From what I understand, you might be able to skip the Brainiac mission. I would say don't take any chances. Don't do it. And we have 21 days left, so I've been meaning to make this video for some time ago, but again I couldn't get around to doing it. So I thought today is the day of days. 21 days, we should have more than enough to be able to do it. So once we complete basically the mentor mission and we complete the last of the Justice League mission, that is when we will be able to complete the event, and we'll get an artifact. That will be rank 80. We can choose between those 5 artifacts. And we will get also a reward box that ultimately will give us the full primeval style. Now, if you already have that style, it doesn't really matter. But if you don't, now you will be able to get it. And for our our Green Arrow character, when you start, just make sure that your styles are locked to hold all. When you start a game, some of the styles may not be locked. What would happen if you don't lock the styles? Is that when you equip a new piece of equipment, your style would change. So we don't want that. So this is a good approximation of our friend Green Arrow that we can make straight at character creation. Way back when I would have used a different chest piece and a different pair of pants, but I thought we could use some of the new slim lines that we were given at some point. So I'm installing. Oh, and obviously I selected the bow as a weapon. And I selected gadget as my power, but we don't see it just yet. So let us talk to our friend Superman, and let's get this party started.
I'm here to help.
Our exit's blocked. You're gonna need to smash your way through.
So basically we have the introduction to how to use melee weapons or long range.
You've attracted some attention. Sentries are headed your way.
Stop the human.
Here they come. Get ready for a fight.
I have some friends who way back when they tried to play DCUO online, they didn't like it very much because the long range of the bow is not that long. There's some games like Lord of the Rings Online where when you play a ranger and you use a long range weapon like a bow, the range is really long.
Because no way that's the last of them.
But here, it's almost like basically the Arrow TV show, where very often you'll see Oliver Queen fighting in melee with his bow. That is pretty much what happens here a lot of time. Now, this Universe Online, obviously, when you play by yourself, very often you end up in melee. You have no choice because you don't have a tank to be able to tank for you. So if you really want to play a pure range character, it's going to be a bit challenging. Because there are times where you'll have no choice. You will have to fight into melee, like our friend Oliver Queen.
Looks like there's a way out above you. Can you get up there?
And at this point also, there's a whole bunch of green healing barrels over here. Oh, actually, there it is. So this is a good opportunity to try to get some feats by destroying those healing barrels.
Hang on. This might work better.
Pretty bad looking, says, whoa, this is the earliest I seen you. I'm pretty sure it might have been earlier before, but I try not to get too early because obviously it'll be too early for a lot of you guys. Like way back when I had tried, there was a series of videos I tried to make this early way back when, only to realize that suddenly for the people on the East Coast, no, the West Coast, no. The West Coast, it was way too early. Like I forgot to take into account the on the West Coast they're on a very different time zone, and when I would stream this early, it was very early for the West Coast. Like at some point I even tried to stream at noon, and even noon was gonna get close for people on the West Coast.
Not the only one with powers. Let's see your stuff.
So we'll level up with a taser pull. And force of habit. I do have a way. Oh, and we also have unlocked a weapon combo. Let's go with tap hold. So basically tap and hold. And for taser pull, I usually put it elsewhere. Normally when I have a range ability, I'll put it on the range button. Quite simple is that if I'm already doing a range attack, all I need to do is pull the trigger. I don't even have to switch to a different button. So It's not that big of a strategy, but that's pretty much a force of habit for me at this point, and it's pretty much how my muscle memory works these days.
Bad news. We're gonna have to cut through the AI core to get to the exit. Expect heavy
Oh,
defense.
Rini says, I'm God, I'm king. I have no idea where that's from, or if he came up with that. Kazumi says multiverse. He's waving in multiverse. Hello, Kazumi. Pretty bad says I'm running on PST and it's 4:43 a.m. Yeah, that's a part of the issue. Like I understand it's very very early for you guys on the West Coast.
Overseer? Brainiac's not messing around.
Kazumi, you doing the new event? Well, I'm doing the Ultimate Recruitment event. I will do the we have the Aftershock event, but I'll have to do that a bit later because sadly we don't have it just yet on the US server. The event did come out on the EU servers, so so we have our friend Shadow Lady who did cover the Aftershock event already, and his Iconic Simulation also we did cover it. And I guess it kind of shows also. Oh, I guess we'll wait a bit. There's
Is
gonna
that
be
a
a.
full Brainiac invasion force? Good thing we're headed to the AI core. If we destroy it, we can bring this whole ship down. More of the Justice League have arrived to back you up. They'll draw some of Brainiac's attention.
So for the new event, our friend Shadow Lady already did cover it, and so did Iconic Simulation, which sadly goes to show that from a creator point of view, being part of the Creator League, it's not really it's not good because like you can see, Shadow is not part of the Creator League, Iconic is not part of the Creator League, but they're the first ones who did give us the information about the Aftershock, and also like Iconic Simulation is also the first one who did show us the Grey Lantern accessory. So sadly, for being part of the Creator League, very often either you don't even have the information, like they have pretty much the same information we do, or if they do have more information than we do, they're just not allowed to share it. I know how you slice it from the point of view of a creator. It makes being part of the Creator League not very useful. I think there were some rumors not too long ago that they were going to add more people to the Creator League, but again, Iconic Simulation and Shadow are not in the Creator League, and they were the first ones to post the information. And actually, they and even later on when some creators from the Creator League did post some information, they did not even have all the information that Shadow or Iconic had. So sadly, it's a crapshoot. It's a lose-lose scenario. Either you don't get the information, or you don't even have all the information. Now, I'm not saying that so that you don't join the Creator League if it ever happens. I just want you to make an educated decision if you ever decide to join the Creator League. Now let's remove the minions and then let's fight. Oh. Evil Overseer.
We need to stop.
Oh yeah, level 3.
Anyone else?
Let's see if we have. Oh, we don't have a new skill point, so I guess we have a new ability. So for gas, that's also another range ability. So there we go.
Yes, that exposed the AI core. Destroy it.
I don't think I'll use Fergas a lot, but that's what we have right now. Also for the styles, I'll probably change the styles a bit later. But for that, I would have to unlock some styles using replay badges. I may have to get some styles also from the marketplace that I've purchased way back when. I'll do that between videos, I guess.
Brace yourself. The JL's engaged Brainiac in the hangar.
He's breaking through my shields.
None will survive.
So here, you have to run like Forrest.
We've got this. All right.
Oh, I was distracted by the chat. So Moose Daddy says, "Yo, Multi, it's been too long doing a new playthrough."
Witness now the folly of your efforts. Nothing can escape the control of Brainiac.
Focus on defeating Brainiac. I'll secure the teleport.
Yeah, we have the ultimate recruitment event right now.
Systems damaged.
So now was a good time to create a new character and basically play that event.
Updating combat data.
Now I don't know if I'm going to keep my Green Lantern. Don't know why I keep saying Green Lantern. Don't know why. I don't know if I'm going to keep my Green Arrow character forever.
Defenses.
It might be one of those characters that sometimes I would create a new character, play it until level 30, and delete it. Is that what I'm going to? Is that what I'm going to do with this character? I don't know just yet. I do have a handful of gadget characters, so I don't really need one more. But it felt wrong to create a Green Arrow and not use a gadget as a quote-unquote power. Run, Barry, run! Absolutely. I miss those days. It was so. It was pretty cool early on when you would have. First was Orson Welles, and every episode almost there was someone who would say, "Run, Barry, run!" Way back when it would give me the chills.
Yes, yes, yes! Teleporter's unlocked. Your pal Oracle's always got your back.
And for those wondering,
You're here.
Good to see you. Thanks for the backup.
I wouldn't dawdle too long. The ship is coming down.
yes, this was the Justice League from the Justice League cartoon. Oh yeah, level up. Oh, let us skip the cinematic. I love those cinematics, but normally for those videos, I skip them. And here they show you that you have some gear in your inventory, so let's go there. And we have a brand new cape for our Green Arrow character. So let's equip it. And also we have a whole bunch of granted item menu. Basically we got the Extra Life event not too long ago, so we have a lot of new rewards from the Extra Life event. So we have a whole bunch of new titles and some new rewards. And I guess I can show you. So if you don't unlock your styles early on, like commodity build menu. So release all. So here you can see my styles are unlocked. Like you can see the little lock next to the style. So these are unlocked. So if I was to equip a new piece of gear or a new style, so you can see it does equip the new style on my character. Let's consume the titles. For the weapon, we cannot equip it or consume it just yet. So if you do not lock the styles of your character, this is what happens. So if we go back to our styles, hold all. Actually, I did a boo-boo. If you do unlock all styles, it will want to use replay badges to unlock the styles. Don't do that. What you want to do is hold all or release all if you want to be able to change your styles. Or you can do that for each, like here you can see I can unlock styles individually if I want to. We're not going to do that, so let's go back to our hood. Actually, since we're here, may as well do that. I should be able to get the Green Arrow styles for free. Oh, actually I might release all. So I should be able to unlock the styles from my Green Arrow character for free. Oh, actually I cannot unlock the mask. Oh, I'm so sad now. Oh, maybe the enhanced. So I can unlock the enhanced version. Way back when we had to craft the enhanced version, so that was why they gave us the option to be able to unlock it for free. Sadly nowadays we don't have to. Well, luckily nowadays we don't have to craft the items anymore. So now the enhanced styles that we are getting, we have to unlock them using replay badges. So here we'll be able to upgrade our Green Arrow character a little bit. Oh, I got the wrong shoulders. My bad. Yeah, I figured I would unlock more than one style and did boo-boo. Come on, come on. Oh, let's put it green. And we won't have to change the emblem because the chess piece does not support an emblem if we ever get there. Evil menu. I guess I could change the back too. Oh yeah. I'm not sure why I selected yellow for my third color. Doesn't matter. So I have to fight a little bit with the menu, but we'll survive. We'll survive. Oh, I'll get back to the chat in just a minute. And you would have thought that the Arrow TV show was a pretty popular TV show for quite a while. You would have thought that at the time they would have given us more Green Arrow content in DC Universe Online, but somehow they barely did give us Green Arrow content. Like this is one of the things they gave us. There's one mission that is sort of inspired by the Green Arrow TV show when we have to fight the evil Ra's al Ghul and Green Arrow himself within that mission. But somehow they did not give us a lot of Green Arrow content somehow. There we go. So we have a brand new look for our Green Arrow character. Asriel says, who do you think makes better comics overall, Marvel or DC? Right now, I would have to say neither. They haven't made good comics in quite a while. For DC, I would say since the New 52, they've been a shadow of themselves. Yes, they did one or two storylines that were somewhat popular, like the Court of Owls. But overall, yeah, I can't really say that I have been very impressed with what DC have been doing, and the same with Marvel. Marvel, the breaking point with Marvel was pretty much one more day. Oh, there's a whole bunch of investigation we can get here.
Finding investigations, briefs, and collections provides great insights, and completing them nets you some pretty good rewards. Information brokering isn't such a bum deal, right? Not saying you should never go on a Booster Gold tour, just that Booster cares more about hearing himself talk than providing useful info. Bounties offer great rewards, but be careful not to take them on by yourself. Teaming up is key when going after bigger targets.
I forget if there's one here. I guess not. Let's continue. So for the comics overall, in the 80s, in the 70s, I would have said Marvel. No doubt, Marvel was much better than DC way back when. Then in the mid 80s, things shifted, and then DC uh, started creating better content than Marvel. They had The Dark Knight Returns, they had Watchmen, they had Batman Year One, and probably something else I failed to mention. They had series like Ronin by Frank Miller. Now, was it a matter of Marvel or DC? Was it just a matter of wherever Frank Miller was at the time? Like when Frank Miller was at Marvel, Daredevil was a pretty awesome comic. And then when Frank Miller went to DC, somehow he started making really great comics for DC. So was it really Marvel or DC, or
This
was it just
teleportation hub will allow quick transport between key locations like other safe houses in Gotham City and Metropolis.
or was it just a matter that at some point DC were able to get Frank Miller for Batman, John Byrne for Superman, Alan Moore for Watchmen, and other stuff? I feel the Batman: The Killing Joke. So it wasn't so much a matter of Marvel or DC, but where the top creators would be working at the time.
See a mail notification on your minimap? Check your mail at one of these mailboxes. Treat messages from unknown senders cautiously, but mail from famous heroes usually contains rewards, so don't sit on those.
So again, way back when in the 80s, in the 70s or mid 80s, I would have said Marvel, or early 80s, I would have said Marvel, and late 80s up to pretty much up to the New 52, I would say DC.
I guess I'm joining Booster Gold in promoing soda colas. They're quick, cheap pick-me-ups that really come in handy during a fight. Keep a lot on hand.
Now, it doesn't mean that DC were not able to have that. It doesn't mean that Marvel were not able to have good comics. Uh, Obviously, they had Marvels by Alex Ross and Kurt Busiek. They had the Avengers by Kurt Busiek and George Perez. So Marvel still had some great comics. But I would say when Joe Quesada became editor in chief, it wasn't the same Marvel anymore. And when they gave us one more day, that was pretty much the straw that broke the camel's back. Although for DC, until they give us the Green Lantern Sinestro Corps War, or Green Lantern Rebirth actually was a very good point at DC. The Green Lantern Sinestro Corps War, then Blackest Night. Sadly, once we got the New 52, it went downhill from there.
Good to meet you in the flesh. Well, so to speak. Consider this league-friendly safe house a temporary place to repair your gear, check your mail, have a soda cola. Just don't wait too long before heading out the door. A lot of villains are taking advantage of the chaos Brainiac is causing to wreak their own havoc, and we need every cape we've got.
Most Daddy Marvel movies smaller than DC Comics. It depends when. The early Marvel movies, especially from Iron Man all the way to Endgame, Marvel movies were the best. Sadly, nothing lasts forever. Something happened behind the scenes. Some changes were made, and after Endgame, Marvel wasn't really Marvel anymore.
Don't forget you have fast movement. It's the easiest way to get across a big city. Try it out.
So sadly, here they introduce us to the fast movement mode, which we don't have access to just yet. Let's see, which should I purchase? Two tap hold or tap hold? Let's go two tap hold. So basically 1, 2, and a hold. 1, 2, and a hold. Oh, 1, 2, and hold. Activate your movement mode.
This is Batman. I understand you just destroyed a Brainiac harvester ship. Impressive. Let's see if you can handle hero work on the ground. The Scarecrow has escaped from Arkham Asylum and is filling the East End with fear gas. Ready to face your nightmares? Welcome to a typical night in Gotham. Scarecrow's gang has overrun the East End, pumping fear gas into the atmosphere. They're using an abandoned construction site to distribute fear gas foggers to the rest of Gotham. Shut them down before they panic the entire city.
For DC, when they had the Superman movie, when they had the first the Tim Burton Batman movie, yes, DC were king of the movies at the time. Sadly, once we got Iron Man and the Marvel MCU, yeah, Marvel became king of the hill when it came to the movies. But of course, sadly again, nothing lasts forever. Once we did get past
What's the
Avengers
matter?
Endgame,
Scared?
yeah, it didn't go well. In a nutshell, Marvel decided to go for a new audience. They decided to make a Marvel to turn Marvel, which was basically a boy brand, into a girl brand. It's pretty much the extent of what went wrong.
Oh, yeah. This is what you good. No sweet dreams for Gotham City tonight. Don't hurt me! Ah!
And I hear something, but I don't know where to get it. Ah, doesn't matter. Could be on the next floor.
No sweet dreams for Gotham City.
Oh, there it is. I heard it almost all the way down.
Roosevelt said the only thing we have to fear.
Scarecrow's thugs are as crazy as he is, and that's saying something. The more of them you put back in Arkham Asylum, the better.
The gassed areas of the East End are a living nightmare. Gotham Hazmat is overwhelmed. Help them maintain control, but be careful. The gas will make you pick up on the fears of those around you, or create your own nightmares.
So I guess we're done here, but before... So we got a new ability, Sticky Bomb. I'd rather have Sticky Bomb here, so we'll keep Fergas almost as if it was a ranged a melee attack. So we'll have Fergas here and Sticky Bomb here. Again, the reason for that very simple. If I'm already attacking with the triangle, and then I just press and launch the Sticky Bomb. It's the extent of the strategy behind this. And so basically, for a while, DC had the better movies. Then the MCU had the better movies, and right now, it's a tough call.
Oh man, good thing you're here. Look, I sent my team in, but Scarecrow. Boy, right here.
Now, personally, I enjoyed the Black Adam movie, but I seem to be in a very small club because the movie didn't do too well, and the reaction online wasn't too good either. I was really surprised by people's reaction. Now, by the normal movie critics, I wasn't really surprised. I knew that they wouldn't like it. What really surprised me was the YouTubers. The YouTubers, right off the bat, they were pretty much against that movie. They really were hating the Black Adam movie right off the bat, and it wasn't based on seeing the movie. It was based on for one time they decided to take a look at the reviewers. The reviewers were saying that the movie was not good, so the YouTubers started saying the movie was not good. Normally, the YouTubers would tell us that the reviewers were not to trust the reviewers, but somehow for Black Adam, they went all in, and they did say the same thing as the movie reviewers. Then once they actually did see the movie, they tried to backtrack and say that the movie was good after all, but it was too late. The harm was done. So I have to admit, I was a bit disappointing by a lot of YouTubers when Black Adam came out, because somehow they had decided to hate the movie for reasons other than the movie itself, and it made me a bit disappointing. They basically acted exactly like the movie critics act when we usually criticize them. So personally, I did enjoy Black Adam, but again, I'm pretty much alone in my camp. when I did release my video talking about the Black Adam movie, like I was pretty much the only one who had a positive video about Black Adam at the time. So I felt a little bit alone way back when.
Going to Major.
Don't hurt me!
Experiment 910. To equate the nervousness of a first date with the sheer terror one must feel in a plane crash does a disservice to us all.
Ah!
So let's unlock another weapon combo. It's always a bit clunky at first because you don't have access to all your combos. So 1, 2, 3, and 1. There we go. So early on, you kind of fight a bit with the controllers because you're used to, at some point you get used to playing high-level characters and you get used to having access to all the combos. So when you have to go back on a character that only has a few combos, it gets a bit. You have to fight with the control a bit because you're trying to use the combos that you normally use, but you don't have access to it just yet. Oh, I guess we're done here.
Good job smashing those foggers. Scarecrow's gas creates hallucinations from the fear centers of the brain. So strong they can cause trauma, even death.
I've given Dr. Leslie Tompkins an antidote for the
Oh yeah, I don't
drugs,
have my
but
emotes.
that's not enough to stop Scarecrow's thugs. We have to get the fear gas.
We'll do that
off the
later.
Street. Get to their supply depot by the chemical factory. No matter what you see, don't let the effects of the fear gas scare you off.
Let me finish the comment. I started rambling after just the first. Moose says also I missed this game. I remember when there was like 30 of us posing in the Justice League Hall for your stream, showing off styles. Lol. I'm not sure you did that for me because I never really. Unless you mean in the House of Legends, then yeah, at some point yeah there was a lot of us. But also at some point in the Watchtower, sometimes there were people who were pretending to be me and they would have costume contests. But I assume you're talking about when we did that in House of Legends.
We still got fear gas barrels all over the place out there. We sent hazmat teams to find and secure any barrels they find. If you see any, give them a hand, will you? We need to get the fear gas out of here before everybody goes crazy.
Sloppy says multiverse is 5 a.m. What are you doing up? Here it's 11 a.m. Although I've been up since 5:30, so I guess I could have gone even earlier. Trey says, yeah, like the Batman Return comics. Sloppy waiting to say thank you for your videos. I'm legally blind in both eyes, and the information you provide is the only reason I'm still able to play the silly game. Lol. Sorry to hear that, Sloppy, but yeah, I can relate a bit. I do have issues with my eyes too, so I understand your pain.
We still got fear gas barrels all over the place out there. We sent hazmat teams to find and secure any barrels.
But I'm glad if what I'm doing is helping. That's pretty much how I started this channel, to help out new players.
Breathe in your fear.
Let's grab the investigation here.
Experiment 504. The rostral anterior cingulate cortex gives us some semblance of control over our fear.
And at this point, I guess there's not a lot of people this early in the game, and also most people probably already did play the Ultimate Recruitment event at this point, so I don't have to fight with anyone. Oh, here's one. So here you may see
You've got to
the characters are
focus.
disguised as evil creatures.
Breathe in your fear.
But you have to defeat some of the henchmen, and some of those creatures are actually guys in hazmat suit. So you have to try and find them. And sadly, random is random. So you may have to defeat a lot of goons before you can do that. Let's see. Oh, so I got a new power. Oh, neutral neuralizer. Let's put it here. So this here is the spot where I usually put a shield, and that's what we just got. And this here, the round button is where I put a supercharge. The reason for that is very simple. The very first time I played, once I unlocked the abilities, that is where the supercharge was. Oh, actually, I spoke too soon. We have people competing with us for the objectives.
Live the nightmare.
The hallucinations get stronger the more you're exposed to the gas. Hang in there. Once we take out Scarecrow, the nightmare will end. For everyone.
So we won't go to the clinic just yet because we still need the hazmat guys. Yes, I could decide to skip that and go straight to the clinic. We're not going to do that. I don't try to go to level 30 as quickly as possible. I enjoy this part of the game. I enjoy this part of the process. So I don't try to speed through it. I know that our friend Shadow Lady, she gets a whole bunch of people together, and they do the whole thing from level 1 to level 30 in like 3 hours. We're not going to do that.
Breathe in your fear.
Way back when, I would create new characters all the time in order to be able to enjoy leveling up from level 1 to level 30.
Terror. Live the nightmare.
I guess the gods are conspiring against us.
Let me show you terror.
Evil DCUO, they don't want to give us the Hazmat dude.
Breathe in your fear.
Hey, watch it.
Alright, there you
I'm
go.
on your side.
Took long enough.
The hallucinations are getting to you. Try and fight.
Treacherous says DC had better games as well as animated movies. Yes, when it came to animation, DC was they had the Batman pretty much since they had the Batman cartoon, then they had the Superman cartoon, the Justice League cartoon, Batman Beyond. They had hits after hits after hits. So for quite a while they did great when it came to the animation. And for the straight to DVD movies, they had movies like Crisis on Two Earths, uh, The New Frontier. So yes, for quite a while they were ahead of the pack, as they says. Sadly, that hasn't been true in some time now.
Let me show you terror.
Careful, you're under the effects of the gas. I'll go for help.
Breathe in your fear.
Ever since they changed the style, ever since they tried to make the movies like the New 52 comics, it's been a downward spiral. They had a few good movies through there, but they had a lot of stinkers. And then when they had the bright idea to change the animation style to the style of the Archer TV show, that was not a good idea. I thought I heard something. I understand that they probably did that to try to cut down on cost. The animation from the Archer TV show probably doesn't cost at least probably costs less than what they were doing before to produce, but it is also a lot less. It's not as good. if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I'm telling you anyway.
Subduing target.
Our friend Harvey Bullock.
Great. Another costumed freak. That's just what Gotham needs. Look, pal, I've got doctors distributing antidote, hazmat teams getting air scrubbers running, and we're up to our donut holes in Scarecrow scum. So stop standing around and do something, or get lost.
Even though Harvey Bullock has been a Batman supporting character for a long time, I actually first discovered him in the pages of Checkmate. Heck, when I first discovered the character, I had no idea that he was supposed to be a Batman supporting character. Something I found out much later. For me,
and Scarecrow's thugs are trying to disrupt the treatment.
For me, he's always been a checkmate character because that's where I saw him first.
Where's that backup?
Ah, the neural neuralizer. Well, back when it took me a while to get around to using it, but it pretty much became one of the really good shield for gadgets. Although strangely enough, I have more of a tendency to use a distract.
Thank goodness you're here. We need help administering the antidote.
Galaxy Trade said, "Oh, I skipped the Trade Tray." Trade Tray says after Jeff Jones Green Lantern comics, they destroyed him. Yeah, they've been pretty much since Jeff Jones left Green Lantern, the Green Lantern comics. They've been trying to reinvent the whole Green Lantern mythos. You may have noticed that they've been making a lot of changes to the Green Lanterns. They've been trying very hard to push John Stewart as the main Green Lantern. So they've been trying to undo, pretty much to change anything that Jeff Jones did way back when. Now, is it because nowadays Jeff Jones is seen as a bad guy at DC and he's now a persona non grata, and they're trying to undo everything he did? Could be. Sadly, the people making the comics sometimes can be pretty petty. For example, the reason why we have Jace Fox as the Black Batman, sort of, is you would have thought that why not use Luke Fox? Like they already had Luke Fox, who was Batwing. So if they really wanted to have a Black Batman, they could have used Luke Fox. But sadly, Luke Fox was created by Dan DiDio, and at the time Dan DiDio was persona non grata at DC. So to make sure that Dan DiDio would not get any credits, or better yet, any royalties from that character, they created a brand new character that had nothing to do with Dan DiDio to make sure that he would not benefit from it. And you have to wonder if they're not doing the same. If they did not do the same thing for Jeff Jones. I guess we'll never really know unless someday somebody makes an interview where they actually mention that. But sadly, comics are made by people, and sometimes people can be a little petty sometimes.
Thanks for the backup.
Before we go into the sewers, let's continue the chat a bit. So once Jeff Jones left the Green Lantern comics, they've been trying to pretty much destroy everything he did. Again, is it because of Jeff Jones? Is it because of there's also Ethan Van Sciver, who was a pretty big creator of a lot of Green Lantern characters at the time, during Rebirth, during Blackest Night, during the Green Lantern Sinestro Corps War. So it's as if they were trying to basically destroy everything they did, so that they didn't have to pay them royalties or anything like that. Now, could be Maybe I need to put on a tinfoil hat. I don't know. But that seems like that, sadly. And the Green Lantern comics, I've not recovered since. They were not able to get back on track. Galaxy says, seeing you start a new character makes me want to go back and play, enjoy. Well, you should come back if you feel like coming back. The game is still here. There's a lot of content that you could enjoy, especially if you did not play the game for a while. There might be a lot of new content that you did not play just yet. So in a sense, I kind of envy you. That would give you a lot of new stuff to discover. Azrael says maybe it's because people are getting tired of seeing Dwayne Johnson's face. Yeah, I understand that. That seems to be the consensus. Like a lot of the YouTubers thrashed the movie because they didn't like Dwayne Johnson. I have to admit, I didn't realize at the time how much people didn't like him. I knew that there were some people that didn't seem to like him, but with the Black Adam movie really did illustrate how much people didn't like him, and all the YouTubers were pretty much part of that bandwagon. So I was a bit surprised. So basically, they thrashed the movie not because of the movie itself, but because of Dwayne Johnson. And I have to admit, I was a bit disappointed because there's a lot of YouTubers that I would follow because the movie reviewers would do exactly that. Like basically, I was following some YouTubers because they were not doing what the movie reviewers were doing. And movie reviewers sometimes would thrash a movie, even if the movie was good, if they didn't like the main actor, or if there was not a theme that they wanted in the movie. If the movie did not have an LGBT main character or something, they would thrash the movie, and I hated when the movie critics would do that. So I pretty much switched to YouTube critics because of that. And sadly, seeing the YouTube critics doing that as well, I was very disappointed. To this day, there's only just a few critics that I still follow, like Jeff Jones, like Jeremy Johns, because a lot of the critics, the YouTube critics, sadly did the same thing that the movie critics usually do, and I didn't like that very much. Galaxy says I liked Black Adam too. Yeah, there seems to be a few of us out there. Although again, the YouTubers did thrash Black Adam at first, and then later on they tried to backtrack and say that the movie was actually good, but it was too late. The damage was done. Azrael, I'm not a harsh critic. I also liked the movie. Galaxy Trade, I didn't like the new Superman though. Yeah, I didn't like it either. It was a bit disappointing. Trey Trey says DCU had good comics, but they kind of got sucky in Rebirth. They had some good comics like Jeff Jones, Green Lantern, but they ruined it. Well, with the new 52, they tried to reinvent the wheel one time too many, and then they tried to backtrack with DC Rebirth, and they dropped the ball with DC Rebirth. They tried to bring back a lot of the classic characters. They tried to bring back Wally West. They tried to bring back the Justice Society of America. Sadly, Jeff Jones was the one behind that, and everything also depended on at the time they were making the Watchmen sequel, the Doomsday Clock, and everything depended on Doomsday Clock. And Doomsday Clock was delayed so much, like basically they took 2 years to tell to make the Doomsday Clock comic, and that was too long. And by then the whole rebirth thingy went out the window. So they kind of dropped the ball. And also with Rebirth, one of the issue with Rebirth is that the it was made by the same people who gave us the New 52. So if you didn't like the New 52, you were not going to like Rebirth because it was made up by the same people. So yeah, they tried to they brought back like the classic Superman, they brought back Wally West. They sort of kind of tried to bring back the JSA, but it still was the same people who kind of ruined the DC to begin with the New 52. So uh, I don't know. I'm not sure why people expected the comics to get any better when it was made by the same people. And obviously, in the end, it didn't work. Moose Daddy says, "Yep, my mistake has been so long, my memory sucks." It's all right. Don't worry about it. Father Too Wicked, you gun finished after daily maintenance. My guy, I just started a new tune today for the event. Yeah, I'm going to play. Oh well, we still have 30 minutes until the daily maintenance. So at worst, I'll stop with the daily maintenance, maybe a bit before. Red Knight, hello Malty, hello everyone, heroes and villains. Jackman says hello. I like your character, looks good. Thank you. Jackman says I'm level 30. Congrats. Red Knight says, yeah, use a fully high tactical style. Absolutely. It's the official Green Arrow style we have in the game, so why not use it with our Green Arrow character? Red Knight says, yeah, I'm already completed the recruitment mission with my Darth Overlord. That is good. Oh, and yeah, they finally fixed the glitch of the throwdown emote, and man, love that emote. I'm glad you enjoy it. Azrael says, how's it, and how's it feel to be the last one still carrying the torch? Everyone from the old days of Obsidian Chill, Balkan, Small Before Death, Orbit hung up their capes a long time ago. I can't understand if you don't enjoy the game anymore. You're certainly not going to enjoy making content about it. So yeah, you move on. When that happens, you move on. There's no other choice. Luckily, I still enjoy the game. Yeah, I do. I don't agree with all the decisions that they've made, but it's not enough just yet to make me not like the game anymore. So Azrael, you're the final OG DC YouTubers still holding it down. Don't worry, there'll be like we have Shadow Lady now, we have Iconic Simulation, and there'll be other YouTubers after me. Don't worry about it. Dem says, "I'd love to meet you someday. I love your videos. Been playing since 2011. I lost my account a while back, and then I came back to the game. Then got stronger in the game. Well, we go live every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go live. We meet usually in Metropolis, so that could be a good time, a good place to meet if you want to." Red Knight says, "So I just realized they moved the daily maintenance at 10 now instead of 9. Did they? Could have sworn I got the message. Now we have the maintenance in 30 minutes. That's still 9 o'clock. Unless, do you live in an area where you did not change the time? That might explain it." Renat says, "Don't worry, them. Been there before when I tried to play the game. Instantly close the game and won't let me play like a month." Siler says, hi from Argentina. Hello, Siler. Tretre says, I follow Tyrone Magnus. I'm not familiar with him. Or if I saw his work, I don't remember. Tretre says, yeah, the Rebirth and the new 52 comics just sucked. I don't know what they were thinking. Oh, they were thinking money. In a nutshell, sadly, a lot of decisions in comics often are made for, let's say, lucrative purposes or for personal reasons. If you, let's say you become the new artist on Batman and you create a brand new costume for Batman, whenever that costume gets used, you get I think you get 1% of the sale whenever that costume gets used. So if that costume gets used in a comic, you get 1%. If that costume gets used in the action figures, you get 1%. If it gets used in a movie, you get 1%. So imagine if you decide to change the DC Universe Online with the new 52, to change this universe with the new 52, and then you redesign every single characters in the DC Universe. That's a lot of 1% coming your way. So that would be one reason. One of the things that we're thinking is that it was a good way for them to be able to make a bit of cash. And in some cases, like you have to wonder, like some of the change, like the Green Lantern redesign was laughable. They added shoulder pads to the character. It's like, come on. But that if they redesign the character, they get a cut from that character from now on. At least as long as that costume get used. Obviously, that didn't last. A lot of costumes from the new 52 did not last, but they did try to push those costumes. They did try to push those costumes in animation. Even in this Universe Online, we did get a few of those costumes. But overall, yeah, the new 52 was pretty much rejected by pretty much everyone. It did look like it was a success at first, but then in the long run, it didn't last. And now we have to wonder, will the Absolute Universe do the same thing? Like right now, the Absolute Universe seems to be a success, but will it still be a success in 6 months? Well, we don't know. Trey says, how did you create your Green Arrow character? Simple enough. At character creation, I came up. If you go to the beginning of the video, you'll see the look I had. And it's something you can get straight at character creation. And then later on, I unlocked the Green Arrow style. Oh, here you have the how to zoom in and zoom out. So for those who do not know, you hold L1, and then with the D-pad, you can zoom in and zoom out. So I started with styles from character creation, and then I unlocked the styles that we got from the. I think it came from the Team Up Time capsule, but these days you can get it from our friend Booster Gold. If you go see your friend Booster Gold, you can purchase this style from Booster Gold nowadays. Oh, I thought we had to talk to this little guy. He's just a repair robot.
Ah, a new test subject. No need to breathe deeply. Even the smallest whiff of the fear gas will do the trick.
Azrael is asking, will you stop after maintenance or will you continue after maintenance? No, after maintenance we will have the aftershock event. So I will most likely stop after maintenance. Trey says, I liked the Batman and Catwoman marriage, but I don't know if they ended that. They did not end it. They did not do it at all. They were supposed to get married, and then once they got to the altar, Catwoman decided not to get married in the end. So they had this whole storyline about Batman and Catwoman getting married, but they pulled the rug from under readers' feet. They didn't do it in the end. Dem says it's maintenance for me right now. I'm a bit surprised. I guess maybe they pulled the trigger earlier on your server. It happens sometimes.
Your fears are catching up to you.
Give up. No.
And here you can see we leveled up quickly enough. We're already at level 8. So the early levels, you can level up pretty quickly. But ultimately, once you do complete once you do reach level 30, once you do complete the main mission, you even if let's say you're level 28, you complete the main mission, then you become level 30 automatically. So as soon as you complete the main story, doesn't matter what level you are, you will be level 30.
Now hurry and find Batwoman before she's lost to Scarecrow's madness.
I could have sworn there was too many bosses here. I'm probably thinking of another version of this mission. And sometimes there's a little box over here. Ah, it's not here. So let us... Oh. Let's pick this up. So, GDB, level 19 on my second account. Love your videos. I'm getting a second win after losing my tunes due to Blue Light of Death on my PS4. I'm on Xbox now.
Actively seek out the scent-marked areas of cats.
Sorry you lost your PS4. And I assume you may have, maybe you did purchase a lot of game on PlayStation that you don't have access to anymore. Yeah, that stinks.
More patience. Excellent. This one has already lost her grip on her senses. So let's begin your therapy, shall we? Fear is such an appetizing emotion. So many flavors. Each one.
Jafar retracted his message.
Allow this one packs a punch. Ballistophobia, the fear of bullets and explosives.
Azrael says, I always forgot how cool that high density tactical style looks. Oh yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's pretty spot on. It's it kind of looks like the style that he had, that Green Arrow had in season 4, I think, of the series, and also the new 52. So sometimes people wonder how come sometimes we see styles from what seems to be the TV shows in the game or the animated shows in the game. Because if they have the same style in this case, let's say the new 52 comics, then they can use it in the game.
Astrophobia, the fear of thunder and lightning.
I don't fear thunder and lightning.
No, not lightning.
Jefferius, it's nice to be able to see Multiverse live at last. Greetings from Silver Sword. Greetings, Silver Sword.
Shall we dance?
Here's one that hits close.
Treachery says there was something fans would have loved.
Fear of betrayal. Nothing like having your closest allies stab you in the back. But since yours are so boring.
Sorry I didn't keep track when you posted that, so I'm not sure
Enjoy.
what you're referring to.
No, you can't be real. You're my family.
Dem says I hate then people take OG names and stop playing the game. Like why? Well, obviously at some point when people don't like the game anymore, yeah, they stop playing it. Nothing that can be done about that. And for the names, once someone get a name, unless they decide to make a name reclaim, that name is gone forever. And even with the name reclaim, it could happen that somebody comes back just to be able to keep the name.
Herpetophobia, fear of reptiles. And since we're in a Gotham sewer, who better to represent it than Killer Croc?
Kick them while they're down, or they'll just get back up again. That won't stop me.
Crumble under the weight of your own fear.
So you like pain? Shall we dance?
And last but not least, wait, where's my canister? No, I'm out of gas. No matter. By now your minds are shattered. I'll take you down myself. Get them!
Finally, my head is clearing.
Sweet irony using fear gas against the Scarecrow. Sir, they explain how you can choose your loot, so let's do that. Oh, Should we take some pants or some pants? Oh, let's take the pants.
Thanks for your help with Scarecrow. He certainly can mess with your head. I'll wrap up here and then meet you back at the station.
Oh yeah, level up. Let us skip the cinematics. I love watching those cinematics, but whenever I make those videos, I usually skip.
We'll be speaking soon. Batman out.
And there's a few barrels here. Oh, actually, I think we got them all. And of course, there's a little treasure chest. So, let's see what we got. Oh, we got a new pair of boots. New pants. This is one of the few times where we actually get to fight side by side with with Batwoman. So let's enjoy it for half a second. Okay, we're good.
Experiment 81. Adverse reactions to specific stimuli can eventually be removed from the subject via carefully measured exposure.
So let's see. So we did go up in level. Oh, there's also a mission here. So we should be able to start. Next time we'll start to build up our base. We won't do that today. Oh, and we got a new weapon skill. Oh, actually two new weapon skills. So let's take this one and this one. Tap, hold, hold. So tap, hold, and hold. And the other one was... Oh. Tap, tap, tap. There you go. Oh, and... Oh, noes! I guess I'm going to have to wait for the next skill point to unlock my movement mode. And for the loadout, Vortex Cannon, we'll leave it there for now. So let's go back to the police station the hard way. Way back when, before we get the rocket-assisted glide, I used to love jumping from one building to the next. At the time, I was playing with my Phantom character. And I really did enjoy at the time climbing at the top of the building. And then jumping from building to building.
Information, you need it now. Gotham Now. What's the Joker's latest scheme of terror? Tune in to the Gotham Gazette's live broadcast with Vicky Vale for the news that affects Gotham.
Once in a while, I'll still do it. But once you get rocket-assisted glide, it's a little pointless, I guess. So here we got nice feet. So let's go back inside. Let's go pick up our mail first, and then we'll complete our mission. So what did we get? Oh yeah, we got our first legend characters. Some source marks. So let's consume it. And let's consume it. So if you are a hero, you get the first legend character you get is Robin. If you're an evil villain, the first character you get is Harley Quinn. And of course...
Anything in particular you're interested in purchasing today?
Let's sell what we don't need. Oh, and actually we could purchase some good stuff. There's probably something we're missing at this point. We're missing the shoulders and the headpiece. So let's see if we can find that first.
Anything in particular you're interested in purchasing today?
So let us get the headpiece first. No shoulders, but that's okay. Let's get ourselves a new chest piece. And why not? Let's get the bow just for the style.
Anything in particular you're interested in purchasing today?
So next we have to meet Batwoman at the East End Police Station, which is over here. Oh, let's complete the mission.
Thanks to your help, Scarecrow's back in Arkham. But now we've got a new fire to put out. Bane's back on the Venom and taking over Cape Carmine. Sound like a dream job?
Got it. So we completed the mission. Now there are some missions where you have to go to your journal to complete them. There are some missions that will auto-complete. Why is it like that? I have no idea. And we just bought a brand new chess piece. Oh, actually, the one we just bought is better, so we'll keep that. Also, we got, you saw we got an XP booster pack. We're going to use that soon. Well, actually, we're going to use that next time.
Purchasing today?
Let's go join our friends, Robin and Gordon. Oh, yeah. So we still have 10 minutes before maintenance. So I guess enough time to be able to complete the chat. So Azrael says, I've always loved the Batcap ship in DC, Catwoman, the Sly Thief chasing the real prize, the treasure hidden deep in Batman's heart. Yeah, but they kind of broke that because now we know that Catwoman, if Batman is ever to propose to Catwoman, obviously she says no. Ultimately, she says yes at first and no and then no. I understand that they did not want to change the Batman status quo. But then why even tease us with the Batman-Catwoman marriage if they had no intention to follow through? Although way back when, on Earth 2, they did follow through, and then they had a daughter called the Huntress. So Treacherous says Batman and Catwoman marriage. Fans would have loved that. Yeah, sadly they didn't do that. They teased the fan about it, and again last minute they pulled the rug from underneath the fan. What can you do? Dem says I was mad when I was trying to get Crush's OG name. She's Lobo's daughter in the Teen Titans comics. XDBD, you on US? Yes. Right now I play on US PlayStation 5. Azrael says, how long will this maintenance last since they're adding a new patrol? They're not adding a new patrol. They're adding the Aftershock, which is pretty much the conclusion to the Raging Knight DLC. The new patrol, sadly, we will only be in December. Is it going to be next week? Is it going to be mid-December? We don't know just yet. All we know is that it's been pushed back to December for some mysterious reasons that no one ever told us about. But the maintenance should last only 30 minutes. We saw it with Shadow Lady. Shadow Lady already got the maintenance and the new content, and there was no downtime from what we can understand on the EU servers. So there should not be any extra downtime on the US servers. So in roughly 37 minutes, if all goes well, we should have the Aftershock content added to DC Universe Online. Although, since sometimes when we do get some new stuff, the maintenance might be actually an hour. normally the maintenance is supposed to be 30 minutes. It's pretty rare that it actually lasts only 30 minutes. Most of the time, I have to wait an hour before the maintenance is over. And a day like today, where we will have some new stuff, yeah, I expect it'll be down for roughly an hour. So if all goes well in 30 some minutes, we should have the new update. If not, we may have to wait an hour, but don't expect there should not be an 8 hour downtime, at least not as far as I can tell. Trey says, you know where I can get Aquaman chest piece? I have the mirror boots. If you're talking about the absolute Aquaman chest piece, sadly, you had to get it during the summer seasonal. So if that's the chess piece you mean, you will have to wait until next summer to be able to get the chess piece. Azrael says, "Oh, I never knew maintenance is less than an hour. It's supposed to be 30 minutes, but 99% of the time, when I try to log in after 30 minutes, it doesn't work. I have to wait at least another 15 minutes, if not another half hour. So usually, to be on the safe side, I usually wait an hour for the maintenance. But once in a while, I'll try it out after 3 to 5 minutes, and sometimes it works, but most of the time I have to wait at least 45 minutes, if not an hour, for the maintenance. So, in theory, it's supposed to be less than an hour. In reality, most of the time, for me at least, it seems to be about an hour. Oh, what style am I using? Aha! So, for those wondering, I'm using the. I'll show it to you just to be on the safe side. Come on. I'm using the Enhanced High Density Tactical style. It is a style that nowadays you can get from our friend Booster Gold in the House of Legends. And it's a style also that comes from the Team Up Time Capsule. So if somehow you have some Team Up Time Capsule, then you could try to get the style from there. But uh, you could try your luck with the broker. It might be on the broker. But for certain, the one thing I can guarantee you is that you can get it from our friend Booster Gold in the House of Legends. So Dem says my DCUO should be up around 9 or 10. Yeah, in a nutshell, so here we can see there's 5 minutes left. So if all goes well, in 35 minutes, the servers should be back. If not, well, we'll have to wait a little bit longer. So guys, thanks to all of you guys who have been watching. Thanks to all of you guys also in the chat. You guys are awesome. So I guess I'll see you a bit later today after the maintenance. Have a good day, guys.